Hello viewers, welcome to UN College Digital Class. We already discussed about different social legislations for women, and we have discussed Domestic Violence Act 2005 and Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. But in this class we will discuss about Immoral Trafficking Act. Government implemented different legislations or act for improve the women society or develop the lifestyle of women of our society. So, here we will discuss about Immoral Trafficking Act, but before going to that act we have to know that what is trafficking and different purposes of immoral trafficking and reasons behind the immoral trafficking. So, let us discuss. What is trafficking? Trafficking is human trafficking for the purpose of sexual exploitation, including sexual slavery, which is considered a form of modern slavery. A victim is forced in variety of ways into a situation of dependency on their traffickers and then used by traffickers to perform sexual services to customers. Trafficking means trafficking of human being for the sexual exploitation or using them in different prostitution activities, and the trafficked person trafficked by the trafficker in different way to provide sexual services to the customers. Here different purposes of immoral trafficking. First one is forced prostitution. What is forced prostitution? When the trafficker trafficked a person and using her in prostitution activities forcefully or without consent of the person and using her in sexual abuse issues or sexual services activities, that is forceful prostitution. Then second one is forced labor or forced slavery. When the trafficked person traffic the person for using them in labor activities or slavery activities, which is working in homemade or working in different factories or mines but without any wage, that is forced labor or forced slavery. And third one is forced begging. What is forced begging? It means traffic the person and using them in begging activities forcefully. For example, we had seen different women and child also working as a beggar in front of school, college and temples also, that is forced begging, using the trafficked person in begging activities. Then fourth one is forced criminality. It means using them in different criminal activities like different prostitute activities or emotional and blackmail of others, involving them in different sexual activities. And next one is domestic slavery. In that case, the trafficked person traffic the human being and using them in slavery issues or working in home as a maid and without any wage, and also sexually, physically and mentally abused by the trafficked person. Then next one is forced marriage. What is forced marriage? Forced marriage means here the trafficked person traffic a human being or woman and using her in forcefully marriage with the old person or oldest person, or forcefully marries her without consent of her parents or any member of his family. Then next one is forced organ removal. Forced organ removal means here the trafficked person traffic a human being and using her in organ donation but without permission of her. Removal of organ from her body and sell this organ to others. Then last one is forced drug trafficking. Here the trafficked person using for different drug abuse issues. Then reasons behind the immoral trafficking. First one is to escape poverty. Here the trafficked person, here we all want to live with a comfortable life, and when a family belongs from poverty or belongs from below poverty line, then the family members always try to eradicate the poverty or always try to income economically strong for eradicating poverty from her family. Because of escape poverty, many persons are trafficked to income or trafficked to get a job. Then next one is to improve their lives. It means we all try to improve our lifestyle. We all try to live a beautiful life, survive a life with a comfortable zone. So when a person trying to live comfortable life, then they have to try to improve their lifestyle. Because of improvement of lifestyle, many persons are trafficked by the trafficker. Then to support their families, here we all try to support our family in financial issues and in different issues. So when our family is suffering from different financial issues and social issues, then we always try to support our family in different situation. Because of supporting to family, also many peoples and many women trafficked by the trafficker for income source. Then to get a job, when a person is illiterate or uneducated, then they are not aware about any job and any employment resource or any economic resource. So that many people are trafficking because of illiteracy. When a person is illiterate or uneducated, but one person come and say that I will give you a job, then the person will be happy, and because of job she will trafficked by the person. Then last one is some people borrow money from their traffickers in advance to pay for arranging the job, travel and accommodation, and when they don't get job, they are forced into trafficking by the lenders or traffickers. Some people going to outside or migrate from one place to another place because of job, but when they are going to get a job and they have no money for accommodation, they will take money from the lender or from the trafficker, and when they are not getting a job, they are unable to return the money to the lender or to the trafficker. So that the person who had gone to get a job, she will be trafficked by the lender or trafficker. Government implemented different act for eradicating different issues from our society. Because of eradicating the immoral trafficking issue from our society, government implemented Immoral Trafficking Act in 1956. Section 1, Subtitle Extent and Commencement of Immoral Trafficking Act. This act may be called the Immoral Traffic Prevention Act 1956. This act also known as Immoral Trafficking Prevention Act because this act enacted for preventing immoral trafficking issue from our society, so that it is known as Immoral Trafficking Prevention Act, which is enacted in 1956. It extends to the whole of India. It enacted in whole of India. This section shall come into force at once, and the remaining provisions of this act shall come into force on such date as the central government may by notification in the official gazette appoint. Central government implemented the Immoral Trafficking Act for the provisions to immoral trafficking persons. Section 2, Definitions. In this act, unless the context otherwise requires, but a brothel includes any house, room, conveyance or place or any person of any house, room, conveyance or place which is used for purpose of sexual exploitation or abuse for the gain of another person or for the mutual gain of two or more prostitutes. Brothel means technically any premises where prostitution commonly takes place, which is qualifies as a brothel. where people engage on sexual activity with prostitutes, that is known as brothel. Then part AA, child means a person who has not completed the age of 18 years. When a person is not completed of 18 years, this is known as a child. Then part B, corrective institution means an institution by whatever name called, being an institution established or licensed as such under section 21, in which persons who are in need of correction may be detained under this act, and includes a shelter where under trials may be kept in pursuance of this act. Who are detained under this act and they have need of correction, there is corrective institution for them to correct their wrong activities and recovery from the wrong activities, and to know what is correct for them, what to do or what not to do for them. Then for C, magistrate means a magistrate specified in the second column of the schedule as being competent to exercise the powers conferred by the section in which the expression occurs and which is specified in the first column of the schedule. Magistrate is who exercise the powers and order of provisions for the aggrieved person. Then CA, measure means a person who has completed the age of 18 years. Then CB, minor means a person who has completed the age of 16 years but has not completed the age of 18 years. When a person completed age of 18 years, known as major, and when a person is completed 16 years but not completed 18 years, is known as a minor person. Then for D, prescribed means prescribed by rules made under this act. When the rules made under this act for prescribed the victims or for prescription of victims of provisions under this act. Then part F, prostitution means the sexual exploitation or abuse of persons for commercial purposes, and the expression prostitute shall be constructed accordingly. Prostitution means when a person sexually exploited or sexually abused for commercial purpose by a person, and the person is known as prostitute and the profession is prostitution. Then part G, protective home. It means an institution by whatever name called, being an institution established or licensed as such under section 21, in which persons who are in need of care and protection may be kept under this act, and where appropriate technically qualified persons, equipment and other facilities have been provided but does not include some things. Who has need of care and protection under this act, there is facility of protective home for the victim. In the protective home, there is facility of technically qualified persons. Those persons who has need of any technical activities, there is technically qualified persons for them, and also equipment which is need of a person, and other facilities also in protective home. When a person has need of protection and care, there is provided different technically persons and different equipments also for providing service to them. It does not include some things, that is a shelter where under trials may be kept in pursuance of this act. A shelter where the person who is being held in custody awaiting trial for a crime may be kept in engagement in an activity or course of action of this act. And also a corrective institution does not include under this. Then part H, public place. It means any place intended for use by or accessible to the public and includes any public conveyance. It means which place used by public, which includes any public from one place to another place, that is public place conveyance. Then part I, special police officer means a police officer appointed by or on behalf of the state government to be in charge of police duties within a specified area for the purpose of this act. When the state government know about from the investigation of a area, in some specific areas there is need of police protection to eradicate the immoral trafficking issue, because in some areas women are facing problem due to immoral trafficking issue. The state government on behalf of the government provided police protection or police in charge for taking the issue or for eradicating the immoral trafficking issue from the society. State government appointed police officers in that specific area. Then 2A, rule of construction regarding enactments not extending to Jammu and Kashmir. Any reference in this act to a law which is not in force in the state of Jammu and Kashmir shall in relation to that state be constructed as a reference to the corresponding law if any in force in that state. Rule of construction regarding enactments not extending to Jammu and Kashmir. Immoral Trafficking Act not enacted in Jammu and Kashmir but enacted in whole of India. Then section 3, punishment for keeping a brothel or allowing premises to be used as a brothel. 1. Any person who keeps or manages or acts or assists in the keeping or management of a brothel shall be punishable on first conviction with rigorous imprisonment for a term of not less than 1 year and not more than 3 years, and also with fine which may extend to 2000 rupees, and in the event of a second or subsequent conviction with rigorous imprisonment for a term of not less than 2 years and not more than 5 years, and also with fine which may extend to 2000 rupees. If any person manage of brothel or manage of any premises or using the premises for prostitution or sexual exploitation, then he should be punishable for not less than imprisonment of 1 year and not more than 3 years. But when this conviction repeatedly appeared, then the person imprisonment of not less than 2 years and not more than 5 years, and also there is a fine of 2000 rupees or both the imprisonment and the fine. Any person who being the tenant, lessee or occupier or person in charge of any premises uses or knowingly allows any other person to use such premises or any part thereof as a brothel. When a person is tenant or staying in rent with a apartment or in a home and using that premises for prostitution activities, then he should be punished under this section. Part B, being the owner, lessor or landlord of any premises or the agent of such owner, lessor or landlord lets the same or any part thereof with the knowledge that the same or any part thereof is intended to be used as a brothel or is willfully a party to the use of such premises or any part thereof as a brothel shall be punishable on first conviction with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years and with fine which may extend to 2000 rupees. In the event of a second or subsequent conviction with rigorous imprisonment for a term which may extend to 5 years and also with fine. If there is a owner or there is a owner of any home or any premises using that premises for brothel activities or using this premises for prostitution or sexual exploitation, then the owner punishable for 2 years imprisonment and with fine. And if that activity repeatedly arises, then for that conviction the owner or the person who is supporting brothel activities or prostitution activities will be punishable for imprisonment of 5 years with fine. 2a, for the purposes of subsection 2, it shall be presumed until the contrary is proved that any person referred to in clause A or clause B of that subsection is knowingly allowing the premises or any part thereof to be used as a brothel, or as the case may be, has knowledge that the premises or any part thereof are being used as a brothel. For A of 2a, a report is published in a newspaper having circulation in the area in which such person resides to the effect that the premises or any part thereof have been found to be used for prostitution as a result of a search made under this act. If a report is published in any newspaper where the person is living, then that area or that premises will be searching for to know about the issue or to know about the fact of the issue, it is right or wrong, it is fake news or right news. Then part B, a copy of the list of all things found during the search referred to in a clause A is given to such person. When the searching is over, after searching there is a list. The persons who are doing search in that area, they have to make a list on that, and copy of the list provided to the person who is the owner or tenant of the area. 3. Notwithstanding anything contained in any other law for the time being in force and conviction of any person referred to in clause A or clause B of subsection 2 of any offence under that subsection in respect of any premises or any part thereof, any lease or agreement under which such premises have been leased out or are held or occupied at the time of the commission of the offence shall become void and inoperative with effect from the date of the said conviction. If any area leased for prostitute activity, that area shall be void from the date of the conviction. On which date the conviction arises, from that date that area will be void. Then section 4, punishment for living and the earning of prostitution. There is punishment for them who are living on the earning from the prostitution or sexual exploitation. 1. Any person over the age of 18 years who knowingly lives wholly or in part on the earnings of the prostitution of any other person shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years or with fine which may extend to 1000 rupees or with both, and where such earnings relate to the prostitution of a child or a minor shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term of not less than 7 years and not more than 10 years. If any person above 18 years old who is working as a prostitute for earning or for income, then the person will be punishable for imprisonment of 2 years and with fine of 1000 rupees or with both the fine and imprisonment. And If that type of earning related to child prostitution, then the person shall be punishable with imprisonment of for not less than 7 years and not more than 10 years. 2. Where any person over the age of 18 years is proved for A to be living with or to be habitually in the company of a prostitute. If any person living with a person regularly or habitually, or that person is a prostitute. For B, to have exercised control, direction or influence over the movements of a prostitute in such a manner as to show that such person is aiding, abetting or compelling her prostitution. Where control over the movements of a prostitute and that person encourage or assist someone to do something wrong or to do prostitute activity or help or support a person to involve in prostitution and also inspiring a person for prostitution, he will be also punishable. Then part C, to be acting as a tote or pimp on behalf of a prostitute, it shall be presumed until the contrary is proved that such person is knowingly living on the earnings of prostitution of another person within the meaning of subsection 1. Here pimp means when a man who controls prostitutes and arranges clients for them and taking percentage of their earning. Where any person knowingly living with earning from prostitution, then she will be punishable. Then section 5, here procuring, inducing or taking one person for the sake of prostitution. 1. Any person who is procures or attempts to procure a person whether with or without his consent for the purpose of prostitution. Procure is something especially with care or effort. When the trafficker involves the person in prostitute activity with or without consent of the person. Then induces a person to go from any place with the intent that he may for the purpose of prostitution become the inmate of or frequent a brothel. Induces is succeed to do something. When we got success after doing something, when the trafficker succeed at if the trafficker using the premises for prostitution and using the inmates in prostitution activity. Then part C, takes or attempts to take a person or causes a person to be taken from one place to another with a view to this carrying on or being brought up to carry on prostitution. When a person moves one place to another place for prostitution activity or brought up for prostitution activity, for I is a child, the punishment provided under this subsection shall extend to rigorous imprisonment for a term of not less than 7 years, but may extend to life. When if he is a child, then the punishment provided under this subsection, there is punishment of 7 years imprisonment which will extend to life. And part 2 is a minor, the punishment provided under this subsection shall extend to rigorous imprisonment for a term of not less than 7 years and not more than 14 years. If he is a minor or completed 16 years age and not completed 18 years as old, then the victim is punishable for not less than 7 years or not more than 14 years of imprisonment for his offence. Then for 3 of section 5, an offence under this section shall be triable in the place from which a person is procured induced to go, taken or caused to be taken, or from which an attempt to procure or take such persons is made, or person is procured, induced to go, or taken, caused to be taken, or from which an attempt to procure or take such person is made. If the person doing prostitution with care or induced to go or procured to do prostitution, that offence shall be triable under this section. But B, in the place to which he may have gone as a result of the inducement or to which he is taken or caused to be taken, or an attempt to take him is made. It is a public place where the prostitution activities is going on, in which premises the sexual exploitation is going on, that is under section 5 of part B. Here we have discussed about Immoral Trafficking Act. First we have discussed what is trafficking and purposes of immoral trafficking, and also reasons behind the immoral trafficking, and discussed about section 1 to section 5, and we will continue this class. We will discuss further sections in our next class. So keep watching. Thank you.